Opinionated Podcast. Rest in peace to fallen kings, queens, and in-betweens. Rest in peace to Ernestine.
And free the guys, man, for real.
Yeah, for sure. Our hearts go out. This coming out later, of course, but our hearts go out to the family, to the Stallings family. Rest in peace to Ernestine. What you got, Doug?
So there's a change to the podcast again. We no longer have a third.
Yeah, the reason that we haven't really decided yet whether there's going to be no episode last week or an audio-only episode last week, but whatever it is that y'all noticed was different, it's different because, you know, we had some
Disagreements?
Yeah.
Scheduling. That too. Like, for real, scheduling, the time. And you can also say dedication too. Like, it wasn't as serious as it is to us.
I feel like we don't really need to get into much.
Yeah. That is not really needed. Like, we wish him the best, for real.
Facts.
Like, there's no hard feelings at all.
But the Overly Opinionated moves on.
That's it.
And if you are a black female who is overly opinionated and would like to audition for the show, hit up Darion.
Hit us up. No, hit up the podcast, man. Don't get me in trouble. Hit up the podcast.
Oh, yeah. I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, we are taking auditions, like, because we really enjoy having a third.
Yeah, and this is tough with two. Is much tougher with two. But we roll on.
We have a few topics today, and you had in the notes, no lock screen or phone screen.
Yeah, the home screen. Yeah. When I was at the boxing match a few weeks ago, the dude who was sitting in front of me had no, like, the stock lock screen and home screen.
That's not his phone.
I was going to say that, like, okay, this must be a new phone, right? Like, he had folders and everything. You don't have folders and no lock screen.
I feel like that's like the first thing you do.
That nigga cheated.
Yeah, nah, that's weird. I don't like that.
You cheated.
It's weird because I don't associate with nobody like that.
I don't know anyone that doesn't have a lock screen.
You don't love no one?
That's exactly what it say.
Like, damn, bro.
Like, bro, I think it's somewhat vain for you to be the only person on your lock screen.
Is it just as bad as being yourself as your lock screen?
That's what I'm saying. If you're the only person on your lock screen, that's like
nasty though.
You kind of vain. Like you.
I don't fuck with that either.
But I could be wrong about that. I'm open to being like, you might just love yourself. Like that's
too much. Come on, bro. That's too much.
I thought that was like the weirdest feeling that I could have about a lock screen. Then I seen this nigga with none. Like he just had that little rainbow shit that you get when you first open it.
Bro, it can't be your phone, bro.
Like, come on,
that
dog.
can't be your phone. Like, you love personalized at all.
You don't even love you. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's a stretch right there, bro.
Yeah, no, he a cheater. That nigga is a cheater.
This is work phone. So
he recorded half the boxing match with that bitch. He just kept holding that bitch up. Naked and everything, dog. Nah, he is a loose cannon.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't trust him.
That nigga not stable nowhere in his life.
I don't trust
that
him
nigga not stable nowhere in his life, bro.
But I gotta ask you, is it weird as eating outside? I don't ever want to eat outside, not even at a restaurant.
Weird?
Let me phrase that. It depends on the food.
Huh?
It depends on the food.
Why?
I don't need a 4-course meal outside. Like, that's kind of wild. Now, if you eating like some ice cream, cool. A hot dog, just a hot dog, you ain't got no full plate, that's cool. But like, you got a steak knife, drink, all that, you cutting steak out, nah, that's weird.
Okay.
I'm not going to a restaurant sitting outside.
Weird ain't the word I'm looking for here, man.
What you looking for?
Like,
uncomfortable?
Ugh.
You'll choose that over Mr. Heroes,
bro. Are we? Oh yeah, we need to talk about this. No, we need to talk about this. No, we really need to talk about this. But don't get me off track. Eating outside, I feel like y'all just pretend that do y'all forget each time that flies is all over you in the food? Like, is it that y'all forget, like the people who like, because I know that we're in the minority here. Most people like eating outside.
Even at restaurants?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, most people like that shit. And for y'all who like that shit, do you just forget every time that there's bugs out there? Like, do you just not care? Because I be eating with y'all sometimes, and we all swatting at the bugs. And y'all always bring it up like, oh, man, the flies is crazy today. Like, no, they're not. They're flies, and this is outside. You got food, and there's flies right there.
There was a restaurant that was only outside seating, though. And it was in Florida. Like, I didn't see any. If I had to swat out bugs, I wouldn't be interested. But again, it wasn't that bad. But yeah, like if you go into like Applebee's or some shit like that, I just assume flies is going to be there. Especially at nighttime with the mosquitoes is coming.
I think it's crazy for you to say that as if there's a place where the flies not going to be. You could be at the nicest fucking restaurant. The flies like that place too.
Yes, but you have the option. When you have the option to go inside,
just take that. I don't even know why we're talking about outside. Like, just eat inside.
So wait, you're telling me if you go out to eat and they only have outside seating, you're not interested?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
For real?
If it's just me and my wife, oh, I'm good. I'm good.
Wow.
We're going somewhere else, yeah.
For me, it depends on the restaurant. Like
how outside is outside? Like, is outside closed off at all to outside? Like, do they got like an enclosed patio?
No.
Oh, yeah. Then we just outside. I'm good. Like, when the last time, like, is picnic still a thing, dog? We not doing that.
That's a thing. It came back. That's a real thing now. Like, that's what people, yeah. I've been seeing a lot of picnics. For real.
Where?
Bro, just go down.
Who?
Is that Exchange? What's park is right there across from the...
Did you say Exchange?
No, across from the... It could be Market.
Who is
Listen,
doing this?
What's the park across from the Haven Arrest? There's a park over there.
Across from what?
The Haven Arrest. Well, they don't look homeless to me, so I don't think they're homeless, bro. Like, these look like...
Stop it.
Real picnics, bro.
Stop.
I'm so serious.
I'm not buying it.
Bro, I'm so serious.
I'm not buying it.
Picnics are the thing, bro. I got invited to one recently.
Who invited you to a picnic?
For my nephew's birthday party, we were planning one at some little state park, I should say.
So a cookout.
Yeah, because a grill is involved.
What are we doing? Like, come on now, dog.
So you take out the grill as a picnic, right?
Why do I feel like a picnic has to be few people? Like 3 people max is a picnic.
Man. Is that in the definition?
Anything more than that is a party.
Wow. I didn't think about it like that.
Like a picnic.
Like how I thought about it. If it's a grill, it's a cookout. No grill is a picnic.
Yeah. I think that's probably a more common usage.
Yeah.
I'm not buying that one, though.
For real?
You having a party, bro. If it's more than 4 sandwiches at this bitch, it's a party.
Hey, yeah, so I don't know what a picnic is then, bro.
Eating outside is not it. I don't care what it is. I don't care what the deal. Bro,
yeah.
Let me tell you, even at the cookout, like if there's an indoor seat after I grab my food, that's where I'm eating.
I'm for it.
I'm not, outside.
Yeah. I'm for it too.
You know what flies land on?
Shit.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
Why is that preferred to anyone? Like to any of y'all?
Do you actually know people who prefer it?
Yes.
Yeah,
so many.
I don't.
I think you do, and you don't know that.
Let's keep it that way.
Yeah. Yeah, Don't ask. Don't ask. They will tell you. Don't ask. I guarantee you next Wednesday, I'm going to get text messages and I'm going to get approached. People are going to be like, no, y'all did outside bad.
No, we did. No, we did not at all.
Come on, man. Y'all, I don't know. Y'all different. Y'all different from me.
The location really depends on this, though. It really do depend.
Yeah, you point me to the location, don't got no flying bugs that want anything to do with me or my food. And yeah, you're right. I'll eat there.
Yeah, you got a valid point.
Like, It's ants wherever there ain't flies. There's flies wherever there ain't ants.
Yeah.
And mosquitoes is in both them places. Like, I'm not doing this with y'all, bro. I'm good. You know, like, if it's a fly indoors, there are few and I can deal with that.
But then that one fly indoor makes niggas mad though.
Oh no,
It only want you.
I'm the Terminator. You feel me? I'm the Terminator. I'm not gonna stop until you dead.
Yeah.
You kidding me?
You have to though.
Yeah.
Them niggas are a threat.
A threat.
And outside you can't.
They
do
lay
shit but
eggs
just
one
accept
time.
it.
You got 40 of them bitches. Nope.
Gotta get them up through.
Yeah, gotta send them. Send them back to his fly god.
Because as a kid, when you had to eat outside though.
Bro,
Like,
I still have to eat outside.
The parents sent us outside.
Yeah.
Like
There are
inside
still
was a fucking privilege.
It really was though.
Like AC.
Hey.
It was cooler.
And adult shit going on in there.
Yes, sir.
Like you gotta get out of here.
That's probably why you hate it now.
No.
Just
I
the
hate
flies?
it. Yeah.
Just simply the flies.
Bugs, bro. Bugs and dirt everywhere. For real though, tell me that the cleanest outdoor table was anywhere near mid-tier of clean for indoor tables.
It's not.
So you just saying that you like dirty shit,
Bro.
like not when it comes to. I don't like dirty shit.
No, we just saying build your immune system, bro.
I'm good. We good now. We good as of right
crazy.
now. We good.
They're not even close to the same clean. No, that's insane. I didn't even think about that part. It's not even close. It can't get clean, honestly.
It's always outside.
Yeah, that can't get clean.
What, dude?
Wow.
And people just like, yeah, man, you get the air, you get the.
No,
I don't need that shit when I'm
that
eating.
just make me think niggas who use like them public park grills are disgusting. Are disgusting, bro. I can't imagine why that makes it. No, it's weird because we keep our grill outside year round, all right?
Yeah.
But the thought that anyone can use this
Can and will.
and I had never seen one get clean in my life.
How would you?
I don't know, but it just feels a lot more nastier than using my personal grill.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't want to hear your arguments. Like, I don't want you to prove to me how clean that shit is. Like, I'm good. It just ain't.
Yeah, that's wicked shit.
Wicked.
And it's a certain type of nigga who use them shit too.
Resourceful.
Nah.
To be honest, that's really the only difference. Like, them niggas want to, they want to grill and they out here.
Nah, I don't like that. No.
Yeah, I don't like it either, man, but we're here. We're here already. And that's what it is. I deal with that. Like, sometimes you want to have lunch with somebody and they're like, oh, let's go out here. Or you plan a dinner with somebody and they're like, oh, let's eat on the patio. And it's like, you know what? We here. We doing it. But every time I feel like, I don't want to say vindictive, but when they start swinging at flies and shit, I'm like,
That's
yeah.
what you call.
Yeah.
No, do you feel the same way about like a indoor, but like with like a open window style? Like you can walk out to the patio, like there's no doors or
Yeah, we're outside.
You still count that as outside?
Of course I do. You be swinging at flies, don't you? You over here swinging at flies, ain't it? Whole time, ain't it? Nah, bro. And I seen this video. Now, this felt personal because I was trying to have lunch with a group of people, the lunch crew, shout out to y'all. And a couple of them were like, yeah, let's eat outside. And I'm just like, I'm just gonna cast my vote against this. Like, I'm gonna just cast my vote staunchly against this avenue that we going down. But everybody else wanted to do it. Let's do it. We doing it. We get out there to the picnic table, and there's bird shit on it because, of course, it's an outside table. Like, why wouldn't there be bird shit on it? It's outside. You know where birds be shitting? Outside. So why wouldn't there? But I'm watching I'm scrolling through the socials, and I seen this couple eating outside. This was in a different country, but I seen this couple eating outside, and a seagull flew by, just did a drive-by kamikaze bomb on their ass, and they just couldn't believe it. They like, oh, what? Oh, what? And I'm like, bitch, you outside. Do you know where birds aren't flying by shitting on people? You know where that doesn't happen? Indoors. Like there are two. Why are you risking this?
No, what's crazy is having to clean up shit just so you can eat. No, that's pretty wild. That's wild. That make you not want to eat.
Bro, if I sit down at a table indoors and there is shit of any sort.
You're leaving the
like literally any sort. It don't matter where this came from. It don't matter what type of body this was excrement from. I'm going to be like, there is a gigantic nuclear problem in here. Like, there is no excuse for this.
No, what's crazy is niggas have really turned the eye to bird shit outside. Because
that's what.
Like it's not shit.
Of course it's here. Because of course it's here. Like you just sit on the other side of the table. You feel me? Like that's exactly how you handle that situation. Like you just sit as far away from the shit as you can. But indoors, I'm raising hell. Bro, I'm calling somebody on you. I don't even know who to call. I'm calling somebody.
No, I'm not coming back here. You can't pay me to come back here, man.
Like there's shit on your table, boss. Like this has to be.
You had to see somebody shitting too, though. Like this is inside a restaurant.
What are we doing?
I'm not coming back here. Yeah.
But then you want to eat outside where multiple things have shat on this table. Yeah. This exact table. You know what? Just open up your food real quick. Swat the flies away.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense of why somebody would choose that.
What are we doing?
Legit. You got some valid arguments.
We not eating outside, man. We got to stop that shit. Bro, the modern technology is great. We got air conditioning. It can be any degrees in here that you want.
He said, I'm going to place my vote against this now.
Yeah, no. Hey, and I'm telling you right now, any of you that ever have the opportunity to eat with me, I'm casting my vote against it being outside. Right now. This stands for every single time. However much power I have, however much, like if I'm a delegate in this vote, just know that we got one against eating outside.
So I have a question because I remember you told me you ate at the spaghetti warehouse. Would you have rather ate outside there?
Hey, yo.
Think about it.
Now that this time has passed, I'd have rather been hungry, boss. I'd have rather ate sleep that day.
Damn, bro, for real?
Yeah.
Like outside still is not an option there?
Oh, no. Mm-mm.
Nah, because if inside still like that, what do outside still like?
Facts. So there's that. And also like once you go inside there, like my appetite is completely different. Like it's completely, I don't even know if people go there. Like do people eat there? There are very few people that I know that go there to eat. I'm the only one that has ever brought up how it smells in there.
I have never been.
I need you to go just for that.
Nah, bro. Why would you send me there?
I'm not even saying eat there. Just walk inside. just take a field trip.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, no, they must be laundering money for somebody. They must be laundering money for somebody.
Don't churches normally be eating after service or whatever?
Who?
Church going.
How would I know?
That's what
you gonna ask the heathen?
Listen, that's what I've known that for, honestly. People, churchgoers go there. Spaghetti warehouse.
How would you know that?
Because when I was in church, that's the only reason why I know what it is. When I was in church and service was over, that's where you normally go to eat.
Wow. And come back. Y'all didn't know about Golden Corral?
No, we didn't do that. That was more like just a family thing we go to.
That's where my church used to go.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, niggas going to Golden Corral. It's been a minute since I've been there though.
Me personally, it has definitely been years, but my daughter loves it. She loves it. Yeah.
Hey, you want to know the most unintentionally disrespected I've ever been?
I gotta hear this.
So I'm a friendly dude. Yeah, like I try. You know, I speak to people.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah. We mad friendly dudes. So it was someone else's decision. They were like, "Yo, the family is eating here," and I'm like, "Max, bet." Like the family, you know what? I'm not gonna argue it. Do I want to go there? No. Are there better options? Yes. But this is where we going. This is where we going. I get over there and I just greet the dude who, I don't know if you call him a waiter or like what, like the dude who was helping us.
The host.
Okay. We can call him whatever you want, but the dude who was helping us. And I greeted him, and I speak to everybody pretty much as if I know them. So I was, yo, what's up, man? I called him by his name because he's wearing a name tag. And he was like, oh, yeah, you already know this. And he points to me. He's like, you already know this, but y'all can go over there and da-da-da-da-da. He's like, you've been here before. And I'm like,
bitch.
What does that mean?
I would have pulled my pants up like, let's throw down now, bro. What?
I didn't even understand.
No, hold on. Before I react, because he could have thought, like, because he deal with a lot of people, he was just a regular.
Yeah.
By calling him his name.
Yep.
Normally people don't do that.
Okay.
But no, bitch. Watch what you say to me. What? I would have pulled them to the side.
No, fam over here who's here every Tuesday.
Yeah, I would have pulled them to the side.
I was a little like,
no, that's crazy.
I don't want to take that bad, but I took that bad.
No,
what you mean?
That reminds me on The Office where
Never been to jail before?
you love jail.
You would love jail. Nah, bro. Like,
that's crazy.
I'm like, hold on. And then I can't remember who it was, but it was somebody who absolutely should have known that I don't frequent Golden Corral. They were like, oh, you be coming here? Like, bro, stop talking to me. You know I don't be coming here.
Duh. Them niggas had a hit out for you, bro.
You be coming here? That shit had me salty, bro. But before we get too far off of this, you and about 17 other people were trying to convince me that Arby's was the restaurant for fries and cheese sauce.
Bitch, did you lose your mind? I said Mr. Heroes.
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, Mr. Hero. Yeah,
That's correct.
Mr. Heroes.
Uh-huh.
I went and got that shit.
Okay. Thoughts?
Y'all pretty much like to eat outside. Like every single one of y'all eats outside.
What's up with you, man?
What the fuck is that?
Fries and cheese sauce?
Nah.
Come on, man.
What are we doing?
Don't play with me, bro. What?
What are we doing?
You wasn't
here?
fucking with it?
No.
Bro, what?
Bro, I'm not a child. That is the same cheese sauce they used to heat up for the pretzels at school.
Bro, you're tripping,
That
bro.
is the exact same cheese sauce.
You got too much money for me. You tripping.
My nigga.
Hey,
There is no way that that's the premier cheese sauce and fry combo.
Why did so many people say something?
Because y'all all like to eat outside.
No, bro. It's just different.
I'm going to see every single one of y'all at the spaghetti warehouse next time I go.
No, bro. Wow, you didn't fuck with it?
Bro, it existed.
Were you sick?
No.
Bro, what? Bro.
Look, man.
Nah, I'm upset, bro. I feel like I gotta defend them.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like that makes all the sense in the world, bro. You dip your Vienna sausage in that cheese sauce?
No, bro. But I have never been disappointed with their cheese sauce.
I bet you haven't, man.
Wow.
Your standards are low.
You're one of one.
Can we agree that your standards mad low?
You 1-on-1. You're the only person who don't like it.
I didn't say I disliked it, but it's definitely like I would never need to have it again.
So Chick-fil-A is better to you?
Bro, I doubt seriously that someone eating both of them would choose, like in a blind taste test, there is no way, like in my mind, there is no way someone picks Arby's or Mr. Hero. There's no way.
No, you had these same feelings for everyone you called up. And it was like, yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. Automatically, Mr. Heroes is coming out. Mm-hmm. You had that same feeling, bro.
Yeah.
So why are you so sure now?
I've eaten it. I have now experienced it.
And niggas have eaten it too. It has to be Mr. Hero.
I feel like I feel like they have not had both.
I don't understand why you got to switch it up. There's no need. Like, if I want cheese sauce and fries, that's the answer.
Yeah.
It ain't broke.
Yeah. And that's like, I guess that's like if you were to say, oh, I'm hungry and I want a snack or something like that, and you crack open some Vienna sausages, like if there's a world where you're like, you know what, I can upgrade my palate a bit and maybe not eat cat food. Like I feel like that makes sense. Like I feel like that's okay.
I'm gonna try Chick-fil-A, man. I'll try Chick-fil-A. I give you mine as a, but I'm scared, bro. Chick-fil-A expensive, bro.
What do you mean,
bro? I went there to get
like both of those is what $6? Like you could get it $6.
I went there to get a meal. It was a chicken sandwich, mac and cheese, and a shake. My shit came to $18.
You got all of the most expensive shit. The mac and cheese is an upgraded side.
Didn't know that.
Shake is an upgraded drink.
I'm aware of
like,
that.
come on, bro.
$18
Don't blame them
for one meal? Come on, it's Chick-fil-A.
Hey, bro.
Does that make sense to you?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know how much. I don't know how much that shit costs.
My nigga, Applebee's got a 2 for $20. That's a sit-down restaurant. $18 for one meal.
Is it though? Is it though? See, we can't even have these kind of conversations with you, dog.
Yes, it is.
Like,
bro.
you literally proved that there is two categories of people. People who eat Vienna sausage and people that know Applebee's is bottom barrel.
Bro, listen though, bro. A nigga would bring me my food for 2 for $20. $18, I gotta go through the drive-thru and get this shit.
Darion, I want you to know that the food that they brought you on that 2 for $20 is someone else's leftovers. Someone didn't finish a more expensive meal, so they brought you his scraps.
Nah, bro, I can't stomach how it.
They literally went to Longhorn and got what was in the trash.
Nah, stop shitting on Applebee's, bro.
Applebee's is the definition of low tier mid.
No, I can't fuck with Chick-fil-A just because of that price, bro.
Yeah, bro, you work 70 hours a week and you can't afford $18 on some fries.
I don't want to be able to afford that. Nah, I don't want to live in a world that's a normal meal price.
For real?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, you don't want to be wealthy? Well, I didn't know that about you.
Nah, I don't fuck with that shit.
I honestly don't know. Like if it's less than $40, I don't know how much it was.
Yeah, I be trying to be cheap, bro.
So why do you eat anywhere but Taco Bell?
I love Taco Bell, but sometimes you gotta just switch it up, just like this one day out of this heaven.
It's really crazy to me that your comparison was Applebee's.
Bro, that's it.
Is it wrong for me to say? And I'm not asking you. Is it wrong for me to say that Chick-fil-A might have higher quality food than Applebee's?
I wouldn't know. Wouldn't know, bro. I legit would not know.
You can make
anything at both restaurants.
You can make Mr. Hero's fries and cheese sauce at home.
You could do anything for any restaurant at home, though.
No. No, someone can make anything from any restaurant. I'm saying you, Darion.
Nah, bro.
You, Darion.
Did you have a bad batch or something?
No, my nigga. I went to the highest end Mr. Hero I've ever seen. It wasn't disgusting in there. But
you didn't go to the right one then.
But you know what you was absolutely fucking right about?
What? Who worked there? Who worked there? Yes, sir. I know. Niggas thought I was lying. It's only one type of nigga who worked there.
Bro.
Go to 3 different ones.
Man, I felt like I was offending people.
Yeah, bruh.
Because when you told me, you said there's a certain type of person that worked there. And I just took it as one of your Darionisms.
Nope.
Some shit that you be saying.
No gringos, huh?
Not a one, though.
Yeah,
Not a one,
they
though.
did come from across that water, though, didn't they?
How?
Bro, they're not American, bro.
But
Abu Dhabi?
Yeah, let's move on. Let's move on.
But
what else you want to talk about?
You had to go to a dirty one, though. Go to Arlington.
Get the
yours.
fuck out my face.
No, bro, if you don't want the good
just
one.
eat Spaghetti Warehouse off the floor outside.
Nah, bro.
Like, you literally just advocated for me going to a dirtier restaurant, bro.
For the better cheese sauce.
My nigga, just go to Chick-fil-A, man. Look, life is good over here. Just go to Chick-fil-A, bro.
I would try it, though. Since you tried the Mr. Heroes, I'll try the Chick-fil-A cheese sauce.
I tried it like 3 days later, too. I really like...
Someone told me, I'm not going to take the advice on it, but someone said Arby's had good cheese sauce, too.
Yeah, I know.
I'm scared.
Fuck Arby's.
So...
Fuck Arby's.
But we had another topic here.
Yeah, what else you want to talk about, man? Because you lost your gourd.
Public discipline.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Do you fuck with her or not really?
I don't know.
It depends on the type.
I don't know. Because when you really think about it, as has been said before, we have evidence that subjecting your child to bodily injury as discipline don't necessarily lead to great results.
Correct.
That plus embarrassment? Yikes.
I'm not a shit can, but I am an advocate for it, though.
What, beating your kids?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
But there's an age. There's definitely an age. Like, if
You
Jamal don't know by a certain grade, like, you fucked up. You feel me?
So but wouldn't that be your fault?
Yeah. 100%.
Oh, so you're saying you can beat from 5 to 12? Like, what's the...
Okay, so by 5, you shouldn't be having the... I'm just throwing that number out. By 5 to 7, you shouldn't be having to whoop your kid in public.
Okay.
Like, anything before that, you should have set the tone. And I'm saying this from experience. Now, I don't ever... Now, my daughter is 6. I don't have to whoop her in public. I tell her to do something, she do it. Don't touch nothing in the store. She won't touch nothing in the store.
But you do realize that not all kids do that, right? And you think they just want beat right? Like, what do you... I need you to understand that...
I don't think you were on them like you should have been.
Yeah, I want you to know that that's not always the case. Like, there are some kids that are just
Fucked
defiant.
Up. I haven't came across one that I know of.
Or do you automatically just assume that they didn't do it right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm guilty of it. But when I do see kids, like a guy I work with, I interacted with his kid, and it's obvious he has not had his ass beat. Like, my daughter and his son had a play date while we was working, and it was lunchtime. I was like, May, sit down and eat. When you done, you can go play. She sits down and eat. Didn't get up. Didn't have to tell her, put the toys, nothing. This badass would not sit down and eat. And his dad was like, come on now, let's sit down so you can eat. You see May, she's eating. Do what she does. Then you can play afterwards. He tells him no. And I expect a slap coming, something. Like, this boy is in trouble.
You got to beat it into him.
And this nigga just had a conversation with him, and it still didn't work.
Yeah.
He started throwing a tantrum.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, it's obvious he don't whoop his son. Like,
yeah,
he ain't listening. So I just feel like you got to whoop him early on, man. And then... So
you think the reason that Maylene listened to you is because you beat it into her?
For sure. For sure.
That's such a direct way to say it.
The fear of her not listening.
Yeah, the outcome. Yeah.
She don't want this outcome.
You got to fear the repercussions.
And when you don't listen, there you go.
Is that a good thing?
Yes. But it's dangerous because it can fail. Like, if you beat a kid out of anger, you're doing it wrong. So, example, let's say my daughter slaps me across the face. And because I'm mad, I hit her back. And if I'm only hitting her back because she made me mad, I'm failing her already. But if I hit her back because she hit me. And I want to get the message, you hit me, I'm hitting you back. I feel like that's a good life lesson. If someone hits you, they have every right to hit you back. But I don't want to set the tone of, you made me mad, I can hit you. So if I discipline her, she's going to know why she's getting disciplined. And she's going to know I'm not doing this because I'm angry at you. I'm doing this because this is the repercussions of just you not listening when I'm trying to give you the best advice. So you can do it in the wrong way.
And while I understand what you're saying, couldn't you, because you're saying, you just laid that out as if hitting her because you're angry is bad. Like,
correct.
That's bad.
Mm-hmm.
Why is hitting her because fill in the blank not bad?
Because let's say, there's a certain type of parenting it's called
Soft.
That's really soft parenting, like when you just talk to your kid.
Mm-hmm.
They don't fear the repercussions as much.
Okay.
And sometimes when you don't fear that, you don't learn that lesson.
I think the argument is that you don't necessarily need fear to learn a lesson. Like, we learn a lot. Like, most of the shit that we learn, we don't learn because of fear.
Let me phrase that. You not fear, you don't like this outcome.
Yeah. And again, you could dislike outcomes, like a myriad outcomes. Mm-hmm. You don't got to be bodily injury, though, yeah?
I can't say is what I was taught.
Yeah, me too.
So
me too. When I say these things, I don't have an answer for them.
It does make sense to me, but it's like, I know there's other ways, but I don't agree with the other ways. Like, I just don't think they're as effective, I should say. Like, cause my May's cousin, my daughter's cousin, got the soft parenting, and they're the same age, just a month apart. Mm-hmm. And you see the difference. Mm-hmm. Like, and it's nice for me because, again, they're the same age and you can see the paths they go down.
Yeah.
So it's like, I feel like I did something right by not taking that route.
Yeah. Hey, and you have evidence of that.
And if I wish I could have did the other route and have the same outcome, but so far it don't seem like that outcome works.
I think you'd be surprised. I think there are a bunch of soft parenting kids that are like reasonably well behaved.
I see videos of it, but
yeah.
I don't.
They exist.
Yeah, I don't truly know if it's really soft parenting. Like, I know the one case is real soft parenting. Mm-hmm. Like, I feel like it's almost lazy parenting almost.
Okay, I think it takes more work to not hit your kid than it does to hit them. Like, when you say lazy, I feel like it takes a lot less. It takes a lot less mental fortitude to, okay, this kid disrespected you by not listening, or this kid, forced this outcome because they didn't do what they were supposed to do, so you got up and you hit them. I think that takes way less mental fortitude. It takes way less work than to find a way to reason with your child why they need to be doing the thing that you told them to do. Especially since this is shit that we weren't taught. Like, that's the easy route.
Yeah,
that's the easy route, bro. You know what would have happened to me? This is what all the black parents say. You know what would have happened to me if I did this?
Yeah,
you getting off easy.
Now, I don't have no studies to prove this, but I feel like all school shooters got soft parenting.
I don't have stats on that either.
But it just wouldn't shock me that they got soft parenting. That would not shock me.
Okay, so what if they did? If they did, I feel like that doesn't prove anything. Because there are many more soft-parented children that became like upstanding citizens than people who killed people.
Agree.
And there are also many more people who were beaten as children that became horrible people.
I agree.
Than soft parenting kids that became school shooters. You feel me?
Do you think if you had to lean towards one, like which would be
Hit him.
for real to create a better person in society? I should say.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I don't know really, because I don't know any soft parenting kids from what we know. Like the soft parenting that we hear of today, like that is intentional. I don't know any of them as adults. As adults.
Oh yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
I don't either.
So I don't know what they turn into, but I also think this is one of the first times where there is like a lot of kids who are being thoughtfully raised.
Yeah,
like the kids from our generation, like we just gotta make it. Like we just try to make it to tomorrow. If the head count is the same tomorrow morning, then we made it.
Yeah.
And I think that's gonna show. That's gonna show in the adults that we have in the next generation. So we'll see what that look like.
Yeah, that's a pretty valid point for the years to come because it may change the society for real.
Mm-hmm. People being thoughtfully raised, like, should I raise my kid like this? I know there were parenting books back then, but ain't nobody reading that shit.
Well, but what also scares me about the soft parenting is like when they get out into the world, the thought of them, not saying they will, but the thought of them expecting other people to treat them like that, like when it comes to their jobs, the other people they interact with, I think is more dangerous if they expect that. Like if you're prepped for, like, let's say soft parenting, you don't hit people, that's not nice, you don't hit them back. Like they just expect people to talk to them when you hit them. Like, nah, I feel like that's a real dangerous game you should play.
I just think that's ignoring a lot of the other parts of their environment. Like you can be soft parented all you want to, you get punched in the face out at school. Like people still gonna bully you, bro. Like middle school kids still not nice. You know what I mean? Like there's a bunch of humbling to be done outside the home, and you just realize, like, because I think parenting ain't so much preparing you for what other people gonna treat you like, because people don't take care of you like your parents neither.
Right.
I think parenting is preparing you for who you need to be, like who you're going to be, like be this person. That's what we was talking about, you know, a couple episodes ago. How like we're raised to be a thing instead of like being raised to be us. Like we're raised to be this thing.
Yeah. And
I think that's what the parenting part is for. Like this is how you behave. This is how you're meant to behave. This is how good people behave.
Yeah, and I try to do it with my daughter. Like I want to prep her for the world, like how people are going to be. Like I think for some reason that is so important to me.
Yeah,
like
I feel that.
That shit. I catch myself like weekly really thinking about this. Like I even talked to my lady about this. Like that's just not how people are going to treat her, and I don't want her to be blindsided by that shit.
What makes you think that she would? Unless you're hiding other parts of your reality from her, then like she would see that shit, right? Like people treat you a certain way. She sees, you know, disagreements at school. She sees people being rude to other people. That shit is in movies and TV shows. Like she is well aware of conflict. There's no reason for her to not be aware of conflict.
Yeah.
Sometimes shit not sweet. But that don't mean that I'm going to make shit unsweet for my own loved one to show you that shit not sweet. Like I may not make it, you know, unicorns and rainbows at all times because it's not, like I simply don't have that ability. And it's not healthy for you to have that, even if I do have that ability at all times.
Facts.
But
I stand with you on that one.
But you know, like she'll see her shit.
I really hope so, man.
That's crazy. So. I don't like that. I don't like that you hope so. I understand it and I don't like it.
But it would scare me if she didn't though. Like I don't like the thought of her thinking something that is not what it is.
I think you're wrong here.
Why?
When I encounter people who have never been in a fight before, I recently started to really fucking respect that. Like, you say that you don't want her to think that shit is a way that it's not.
Mm-hmm.
But let's say you die and never have had to fight again. Like, from the last time that you had a fight to your death, you never had another fight. That is what the world is. Like, that's exactly what the world is. If your daughter never gets punched in the face, that's exactly what the world is. And isn't that a preferable world?
Yeah. But what scares me is, let's say she get punched in the face and it's the end of her world. Like, like, baby, you just got punched. Like, that's what happens. Like, you got in the fight. That's what happens in life. But I see what you're saying. Sometimes in other people's life, there's just not no fight. And for some reason, I want her to have a fight. I see what you're saying. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, nah, that's crazy.
Like, wouldn't you rather a world where your daughter can avoid physical altercations?
Yeah.
Like, you know, have her be prepared for the idea that is a thing that happens. Like, this is a thing that may happen to you.
Gotcha.
This is a thing that your dad had to go through. This is a thing that your mom had to go through. This is a thing that most people that you've ever encountered have to go through. But we're trying to build a scenario your whole life where you don't necessarily have to do that. So, and if you do, like, be ready for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So that's what I need. She needs to know the possibilities of things, not actually go through
Bro, just put her in a training class or something, bro. I'm being dead serious.
She like to fight too.
Put her into boxing or Brazilian jiu-jitsu or something like that, bro.
That's like her favorite thing to do with me now.
She'll be a legit ass whooper if she start right now.
For real.
Like, she ever get in a fight. Like, there have been people that write into some of the podcasts that I listen to. They'll be like, yo, I've been trying my hardest, like, in the spirit of martial arts. Like, I don't want to, but this guy's been bullying me and da-da-da-da. And, like, I don't know what to do. And a podcast host is like, man, you got to whoop that dude out. Like, you got feed fam. And then the glorious story of, like, yeah, so I put my book bag down and just wrapped his ass up and choked him unconscious. Like, that shit.
Yeah, that's fire.
Wouldn't you rather it be that than her have to find out, like, oh, I'm not prepared for this?
You got me, daddy.
She ended up being 25.
Looking for Herb D. Damn.
He didn't step in again 2 episodes in a row.
Fire that nigga.
But you would rather that than her be 25 and be like, oh wow, I need to address this. Fight. Yeah, I need to address this.
Yeah, that would be wicked.
I can't remember what it was that I saw or what conversation I heard, but I know that somebody was talking about whooping their kid's ass, like, right there, like in the restaurant, like intentionally embarrassing your kids. And to me, it sounds crazy. It sounds crazy. I understand it, and I understand the like utility behind it. I think, as someone without children and as someone who thinks about how we affect the people around us, especially the youth, like the people who, like, this is their world right now, or the world is being built for them, intentionally embarrassing your kids or intentionally harming your kids just seems like something that we need to evaluate. Like, it just feels like something like, is this really the way that we want to do it?
Yeah, the thought of using embarrassment as a punishment is really disgusting, knowing what can come from it.
Damn, man, it's really hard for me not to just keep placing everything that you scrutinize. Like, I want to place, like, physically harming your child in there too. Like, so isn't it similar? Like, don't use embarrassment, because look at what that could turn into. But man, maybe, like, don't use hitting them. So
growing up, like, you seen people get embarrassed or whatever. Like, bullying is embarrassing. You agree, right? Getting bullied.
Yeah.
Like, people commit suicide over that shit. Like, but to think, like, getting disciplined, as in getting a whooping, like, I don't know niggas who committed suicide over it. I didn't see stories. I have seen niggas pack the bag with their toy, but ain't really go anywhere. At most. Do you know any stories of like that? Like a whooping causing a suicide? Now there is a line from whooping and then legit child abuse. Like,
Okay. Okay.
you don't know where that line is at, do you?
No.
Nah, man,
No.
please. Come on, bro. Nah.
No, I don't know.
This makes me think of that Adrian Peterson shit. Like,
Okay.
you remember what happened with him?
Kinda. He had his kid get a switch, yeah.
No, he got whooped with a belt.
Okay.
And he got crucified.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, all he did was whoop his son. Like, I don't understand what he did wrong.
Yeah.
And there is a point where there is abuse. No.
Is it impossible that he used that belt to abuse his kid? Is that impossible?
No. But I'm trying to take it for what it is, okay?
How do you know what it is? How do you know? I think, and this is the same with me too, bro. Like, if someone were to tell me that how my mom raised us was abusive, I would automatically jump to her defense.
Okay. Now, whooping somebody with a switch is abuse. Now that I think about it.
Now, the entire generation that raised us absolutely disagrees with you.
Listen, now I have a rule now, like, you should never hit a kid in the face. Ever.
Okay.
Like,
You ever get hit in the face?
yeah.
What are we doing here?
But
so it seems every generation is going to improve on this to where the last generation was abusive. Like, using a belt is crazy these days. Using a belt, my nigga, is wild. You got a belt that you use to hit your kid?
no, I never with my daughter with a
My
belt.
nigga, like, what are we doing?
I don't need to though.
Ain't it an argument that they didn't need to too? Like, how would we know if we needed to when that was your go-to, nigga? Like,
nah, man, I don't know. Something's different.
look,
No, because
something's just different.
now I'm trying to make excuses, bro. I'm twice
Yeah,
the
you
size
are.
of my mom. Like,
Yep.
her hand ain't gonna do shit.
Yeah.
So it's like you gotta show your dominance.
What about your wife?
I don't think she got it in her
To
to
what?
discipline.
What you mean? She never hit the kid?
Yes,
Hand
but,
only, ain't it?
Yeah,
She not twice the size of your mom.
but she twice the size of her daughter though.
You see what I'm saying? Like, this is, you already are making an argument that, like, we have phased out one of the things that you don't consider abusive. Like, that shit got phased out, bruh.
I just fuck. I don't see the need to beat my daughter with no belt, bro.
Yeah.
I don't got to, bro.
Sure, I
Like,
could
put your hand
I
down,
feel like
smack
I
your
could.
hand.
I feel like I could make this very same argument for our generation.
Nah, bro. My blackness is disagreeing with you, bro.
I understand. I understand.
You weird. You weird.
I got no lock screen. I just wish that wasn't. There are certain things that I don't want to tie to blackness. Does that make sense?
Yes, I'm. Now, you know why I said blackness, right?
I completely understand.
That's just what we grew
It's
up
what
on.
we did. Yeah.
Right.
Hey, and there have been people that I will tell them, like, stories from my childhood, and they will.
Are you okay?
Savon. Like,
Yeah.
And I'm like, fam, I deserved it. I'm like, man, I should have had that chicken out the freezer when she got home. You feel me?
You're a victim.
Hey, look.
Like, yeah, that's crazy. Wow. There was really life or death if you ain't take that chicken out when she told you to.
Oh, nigga, what?
No, that's crazy.
That feeling when you realize that she's a half an hour from getting off,
No, that's crazy.
and that chicken's still deep frozen. Oh, we fucked.
Yeah, I used to have the longest walks home from school when I got a call home. I used to dread that
Got to
shit.
call home?
Yeah.
Like your teacher called home or something?
I'm trying no after school program. Like, I do not want to go home. Like,
Yeah, bro, my freshman year in high school, I think I got suspended 14 times.
oh, there was no more whoopings after when I hit high school.
Oh, yeah, no whoopings, but, like, niggas definitely wasn't allowed to do shit.
Yeah. You ever tried to pull the nap trick? Like just go to sleep?
What you mean?
Like she ain't gonna wake you up?
Oh no.
Yeah, I used to just go straight to sleep.
I had a cell phone.
Nope, I didn't have one.
You gonna call me over and over again?
Damn, my mom. I remember my mom used to whip my ass and then be like, "My brother go whip his ass when I come home." So it was two of them. Yeah.
What?
Hell yeah, bruh. There used to be two of them, bruh. Not playing no. Then that's some abuse. Damn.
Hey.
No, that's some real abuse, bro.
Hey.
But I just it can't fathom that talking works for what I was doing though. Like,
Yeah, I think you're putting the soft parenting in a box. Like you think that means, all right, little Timmy, like put that down, and put it down again. Keep putting it down.
This is your house, Timmy.
Nah, I don't think that's necessarily the answer. I think that is more like the repercussions just never get to physical violence, and that to me is reasonable, bro. Like, I mean, and I realize that an argument could be that we're not talking about grown people, so. Understand, like, that caveat is accepted by me. But the repercussion for you not doing what I want you to do isn't me hitting you ever. Like, that is just, like, you don't get there. Like, that is never how I get you to do what I want you to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, the transgression that it takes for a grown person to attack another grown person has been decided by society to be high as fuck. Like, we all agree on that. Like, we agree that you walking in a crowd and, like, not answering to, hey, isn't worth getting hit. Like, if we see a video where someone takes it from, like, a super simple situation to physical attack, we all agree, like, all right, that nigga was tripping.
Yeah.
But, like, this kid didn't listen to you when they already don't have the faculties to, you know, do things the right way. You hit them. It's like, damn, dog. That seems backwards. Would you agree with that?
Yes. But then it brings up the idea of, like, let's say you got that stranger. You tell them, don't get in my personal space or whatever. How do you talk that out?
What do you mean?
If they continue just to not listen to you? There's a threshold of, like, all right, we passed the talking stage. It's action time.
Yeah.
So do you teach them that young with the soft parenting?
I don't know. I don't know much about soft parenting. I don't know much about it
out either, though, but I think mine is working pretty well. I think I would find out if I realized it wasn't benefiting me or helping my daughter. I would be definitely open to it. But I take that back. If I know there's a better way without me hitting her, I would rather do that.
I think you're declining the better way. You literally just said you don't want to find out about soft parenting.
That's why I said I take that back.
But you're like,
I take that back.
Like, it is simply better for the fact you're not hitting your kid. Like, you're not physically harming your child.
But right? I don't. No. Again, she's 6. I can't remember last time I even had to put my hands on her.
Fire.
Like, so I don't. Would you call this soft parenting now? No, because she don't think. Because I set the tone early. She don't.
I set the tone early.
It's crazy. I'm sorry.
Wild. That's wild.
Because how she grew up, I think she knows the outcome now. Like, she doesn't want this, so she listen. So because that was taught to her.
Threat of physical violence is what keeps her in check.
Yeah.
And I think that, like, I don't want you to think that I'm sitting here basically saying that you abuse your daughter or that, like, I'm against how you raise them. I honestly have no idea how to raise kids successfully. Maybe I should have said that at the beginning. I don't know shit. I am playing devil's advocate here because Darion is so certain of his way. And I've had these thoughts before, but again, what do I know? And if I had a kid, I'm letting you know now, I have already decided. If I had a kid, I'd be hitting them. Because that's all I know. That's the only thing that I know. But I think there are really good arguments for not hitting your kid.
Yeah, I want to speak something. Now, remember, I know this is, you probably might want to end it on this, but remember I said kids are like dogs? Listen, I know How do you get a dog to listen?
I don't know.
They legally sell like shock collars and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So would you consider that abuse or anything in that matter?
I think similarly, first off, I'm completely uninterested in owning a dog, but I think there are arguments for like not intentionally harming your dog.
So my logic is, if shock collars is you can sell them and use them for your pet, like,
you want to put a shock collar on your daughter, bro?
We should be able to use your terms exactly what it physical harm our kid for them to listen.
Okay. Yeah, I like that sentence that you just said.
It's crazy. I know.
If I'm able to put a shock collar on my dog, we should be allowed to physically harm our children to get them to listen. Like that's a pretty good summation of this conversation.
Listen,
I think that you're just,
raising the dog is like raising a kid.
It isn't, but I'm pretty sure you're just so used to the way that things are done.
I'm open to that for
you're
sure.
advocating for the way that it's always been.
Mm-hmm.
And I get that, but maybe we need to update the terms of service here.
Yeah, for real.
You have a kid, and as soon as it comes out,
get a shock collar.
You what do I even do with that?
You put it on the neck.
Yeah. You got it.
When they cry, you push the button.
You really figured everything out. Bro, you got everything figured out.
I'm 1-0 right now.
You got everything figured out.
I'm on the street.
You got everything figured. If I ever see Maylene with a shock collar, I'm calling the people on you. I'm telling you right now. If I ever see your kid with a collar of any kind on, I'm calling the people on you. I've never called the people before. I'm calling the people on you. I ever see her in a collar.
I hope people don't think I have a shock collar for my daughter. I hope they don't think that.
I can't wait to Photoshop a picture. You got a shock collar on your daughter, dude. That is insane.
People are allowed to put leashes on their kids in public. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I recently heard somebody advocating for that too.
Crazy. That is crazy, bro. Just watch your fucking kid, man. If you got an army, don't have too many. It's easy ways to prevent this. Got fucking leashes. That's crazy. Bro, my ancestors disagree with that shit. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I could never, bro.
Yes.
I could never.
Yeah. Hey,
like many inmates.
You hit the nail on the fucking head there.
Crazy.
You hit the nail on the fucking head there.
Bro,
that's crazy.
Never, I can't.
You make a solid point now. All right. Well,
you look like the mob when I come. Fuck that.
Send us your soft parenting tips for Darion so that he can stop beating his children.
Please.
Send that shit to the Overly Opinionated Pod at what the fuck? Man, it's been too long. Not recording last week done fucked us up.
Look, it's Monday. Work with us.
Send it to at the Overly Opinionated Pod on Instagram, at the OO Pod Boys on Twitter, which, unlike the last episode said, we are using it.
Yeah.
Or the Overly Opinionated Pod at gmail.com. For the easiest, we'll see y'all next week.